And we're back with another episode of Let's Play PC Building Simulator. I'm your host, RPG Guy, and I've taken some time off of this. I was working on another LP for you guys, so hopefully I'm not thrown too off in this. Let's take a look. Alright, let's get started. More work. Your previous work on building a computer by royal appointment was most satisfactory. One has an obligation to experiment with this PC gaming, and it seems there are certainly a great many games which one can download to be played. However, having just started enjoying the likes of Feudal Fantasy and WrestleMad 14, one was most upset this morning to find that the corgis had mangled several components and chewed through a number of important looking cables. These things happen, but it would be most appreciated if you could conduct the necessary repairs post haste so one can return to one's gaming. Her Royal Highness the Queen. P.S. The paperwork for your royal warrant will be submitted as soon as possible after repairs are conducted. So there's a $900 budget to repair. We have no idea what's broken in this rig at all. So it's probably in our best interest to just accept this repair and then kind of figure out what's wrong with it. Well, can you fix me? 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 Okay. This person apparently wants us to fix their computer. We don't know what's wrong. So, and that budget is really high. It could be anything. Chances are it's probably a VigiCard, but beyond that, we don't know. Can you make my PC faster? I want to make sure my rig is as fast as it can be. Can you get it to benchmark at least 12.8? 18. Can you get it done in 4 days? I think I want dual GPUs added for performance. I noticed sometimes it runs a bit slow too. Plastic blue cables look really nice. So that could be anything. Plastic blue cables. So first let's make sure we have those. Well, we have plastic. Those plastic blue cables. Okay, so we have plastic blue cables. Alright. Let's see here. What is he actually... Number one, that budget, $5,500, is pretty beastly. So what's actually in here? Let's see. He's got a 1080 Mini. That's not a bad card, I don't think. His RAM is pretty terrible. 4GB 2800. Cooler Master 550. Okay, let's take a look. He wants dual GPUs first, so let's take a look at the 1080 Mini really quick. Graphics card 1080 Mini. So, not the greatest card, but there's a Mini here. But the wattage is really high. Let's do 1080 Ti and see what we have here. So the wattage on these things is pretty beastly at 250. But if we want that beastly performance, I would say that we'd want to go Founders Edition. We could dual card this, so we should check out, what is it, Fractal Designs? Yeah. Oh, we're good here. All right. Now we need to do power supply. Whoop. We got to go big, my friend. We gotta go real big. Real big. Bigger than big, motherfucker. So we're gonna go with this 1050 watt, because that's the biggest wattage we can get. So there's that. What else has he got working on here? He's got a shitty hard drive. We could upgrade his hard drive. RAM. So he has a Z370. So if we go Z370... and it's the NZXT Black. Okay, 3866 is his RAM max. So 3866. Boom. So Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. 3,000, baby. You know, I don't want to get a. I don't want to do a. I don't want to do a better hard drive because we got to actually clean that one out. An i7 8086. So his motherboard is what? Motherboard is coffee-like. Coffee-like. Well, I mean, we still have like a little under. We still have $2,400 to spend. So we may as well, if we're gonna max this bitch out, let's max this bitch out like a fucking pro. Because he's got this right here, which is 6 core. Let's get him all the way to 8 cores. Boom. We should probably give him some liquid cooling since we went with a higher processor. Yeah, fuck that Arctic Freezer 12. Do 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 do. Based on the situation, let's go with this guy. Now, let's take a look. We should easily achieve what he's asking for. We should easily achieve that number with what we're fucking throwing in that thing. We've got our 1,050 watt power supply. We've got our 16 gigs of RAM, 4 sticks. We've got a big ass processor, slightly better than what he's got. We've got a cooling unit, and we've got 2 of the best overclockable graphics cards we can throw in there. And we've reached, I think, as high as 13 before with lesser equipment, so we should be good. In the market for a new PC build, the budget to be 4,000, you say? All right, well that's not too bad. In the market for a new PC, do you think you can get it up to 4,200 megahertz for me? My friend has the same GPU and he hit a 1571 megahertz and needed it in 4 days. I heard you guys put in used parts. Please don't do that. NZXT components are meant to be the bomb. Well, they can be the bomb, but we'll take a look here. So $4,000 is actually a pretty healthy budget, and that GPU performance isn't that high. So we're not going to be hurting too much. So literally what we're doing is we're building a rig to a specific set of specifications. And so what I would suggest for Ellis is to go with a good motherboard. So we could go with the one with SLI too. So that's 240. So we'll minus 240. So that's our NZXT. For processor, we need something at 4200 or higher. And so we'll just go right to 4200. And we don't need to necessarily go cheap. That's what needs to be expressed here. There's no point in going 100% cheap. So it just needs to be that or higher. So let's go to like 46. Let's get with two. So that way we're up here with the Coffee Lakes. Let's see. I'll go with this one at 360. Boom. So minus 360. Cooling. NZXT. So that's a Kraken for 100. That's minus 100. And I think did I put 2 in there? Okay, yeah, there's 1 for each of those rigs. Memory. We don't need to do the biggest thing for memory, but we should do whatever can kind of be done. We'll just buy 1 of these. So that's minus 272. We'll throw in another later if we need to. Now, VigiCard, we can go really big, actually, because we still have $3,000 to burn. So, bam. So, minus 870. It puts us as 2158. Storage. Boom. Minus 400. Power supply. Put it in the biggest one we can. Why not? Boom. Minus 180. And then case, we'll go with the deep cool, I think. I think it should fit the deep cool. PSU length 170. 170, yeah, it should fit. So, oh no, we want to do NZXT for this guy. We need to make sure we have this all sorted out. Hyper Beast. These will all work. Minus 80. Which leaves us with 1498. Now, I just realized... Oh, no, we're okay. Because we need to hit 1571. This guy hits 1582, so we're fine. We have $1,498 left, so... You know, in case we have to improve this rig. Let's go with... more memory instead. And we can do another one. Boop. And we can do one more. Boop. Which puts us at 682. I don't think there's any NZXT in here. Oh, yes, there is. Indeed. All right. So we've got our gear for the rigs that we're going to be working on, that we know we can work on. So let's go ahead and order this for upon the morrow here, because we don't really know what else we have to fix from what's coming in. And we'll get some cash on these guys soon. At least by tomorrow we'll get about $1,000, a little over $1,000. And then maybe a little over $1,000 there. Sweet. All right, let's shut this all down. You. Shake my fist at you. Oh, wait. No. There we go. Gotta save every dollar. Ooh, we get to pay our rent tomorrow. Boo. Alright. Go to Boyk. So, the build one should be this guy. Which we'll put here. We're going to start on him first. We're also going to do this guy next. And then the diagnostic's going to be third. Alright. So let's get these guys a going. Now, I don't believe we went dual on this guy for a reason. Motherboard. Install that. Let's open her all up here. Open good. Open good. Whee! So I bought way too many fans. I just realized. That's okay. We'll take out these Martonis for ourselves. Me as well. Put in the expensive shit. Because I, for some reason, thought I bought this other brand. But we could put these fans in somebody else's machine too, so it's not the end of the world. Seriously. For shame, for shame, for shame. Alright. There we go. At least it's all in there. Alright, back to Wake. In you go. Put in the power supply. The power! Even the damn thing's gonna plug in. Yeah, get out of there. Let's get the bracket on. And dust fill toy. Fill toy! You mean filter? Fill toy! Put one of these beasts in. Memory. So much memory. I think I actually had some of these on accident. Oh no, we bought a ton of memory, that's right. Okay, so pretty much this rig is done. We just got to get the memory in. And then boot her up. And close the rest of this up as far as I be concerned. Boot her up. Stick to in her pooter. Bam. Now this guy just wants a big ass upgrade. Is really what's going on with this fool. So, and he wants blue cables. Don't ask me why, he's just a weirdo. And we can try to put in as much fanage on this as possible, because it looks like there's room for more fans. Kinda. Maybe kinda sorta. Alright. We just need to really, we don't need to beef out the machine. We just need to run 3D Mark Advanced, which is what we're gonna do. So, as far as I'm concerned. Needed to turn my own volume up. I couldn't really actually hear the thing boot. Alright, let's see here. Don't want to remove his fractal dynamics things, but... Alright, let's get in the important stuff foist. Remove the drive bay. And you know what? The reason I'm removing both of those really quick is I want to do two things. Number one, let's put this in. Number two, nice. And then number three, where's the cooling? There we go. Let's put in the 140. Because we can. And we're going to beef this bitch up with a shit ton of RAM. Oh, but first, let's put in that back in there, shall we? I'm gonna put in the little one. Yes. But no. Okay, really quick. Undo all these cables. And then... Boom. Hence why I redid all that. Alright, Memory. The graphics cards. Alright, let's slightly start putting this tower back together here. Yeah, because that's all. Boom. Make sure the memory's set where we want it. And this one be done. Alright, so we need to do kind of the whole Monty, the full Monty on this thing, giggity. Alright. So we got to run 3D Mark. We need to get our benchmarking software, or I'm sorry, our GPU overclocking and our antivirus software. So far that looks good. It's booting up, but we're not getting any video quality here. Which means it's going to be... One of the things that's definitely broken is the video card here. So we'll deal with that in a minute. And what's wrong with you? You no boot at all. Alright, so... We know that one of the bigger problems with this rig is that it doesn't have... It's not booting to a screen, which means it's booting up, but it's not giving us any video to look at. So it's obviously a broken video card. It's a 1080 Ti Founders Edition, which we just bought a bunch of those. Yeah. So we know that that's for sure broken, but there's no way for us to really check anything else unless we throw another video card in there, which we could. So that's already $870 of the $900 budget. So that's something that's important to take note of. For the sake of testing, let's just throw in another card and boot it up and see what happens. Remove the prawn. Alright, so we got a full boot. We don't know what else is going on here, though, so let's just double check. Because we need to run a virus scan and a stress test. And if everything's working fine, then we know pretty much what the problem is. Do we have a bad fan? No, we do not have a bad fan. Check the rig for prawn. It is prawn free. Run 3D Mark. I see. Here's our other problem. CLC 240. What was her budget? $900? That's more than $900. Right, 870. Yeah, it should be like 990 plus 120. Whoops. Damn it. That's $990. That's more than what we have. I mean, we could throw that broken ass thing in there. Used thing. But looks like it's working now. While that's going, let's take a look over here. No, never mind. Okay, so that's going. I think we already cleaned this out. For this guy, we're just going to boot it up, boost it just a wee bit. And see how we perform at this much wattage. Hopefully it won't crash. So it looks like it's running fine now. So we know what's wrong with that one, for the most part. We don't know what's wrong with you. So let's do the easier thing first. Now the budget for this is $600. So it's probably just a motherboard problem and maybe some other part as we take this thing apart. As we disassemble this bitch. So we got a broken 650B. So that's $60. Let's put a power supply in just to see if it'll boot up. And it boots up. Okay, so far just the power supply. It looks like a broken GPU is apparent as well. This is an RX 470. So we actually have better, but we're just testing here. So far, it just seems like a power supply. No CPU found. So we've kind of found our culprit here. A big culprit, the 1500X. Okay, so first things first. That should be in there. Yes. Graphics card. 470. Whoop, there we go. 470. Boom. Boom. So 300, 490, and whatever, 550. So that should really be it. At least we have a pretty. At least it's nothing major like the freaking motherboard. Alright. So we should have. Okay, so this is. Okay, so we have a pretty good idea what's going on over here, too. So we put in the NZXT. So let's go ahead and same day delivery the rest of this crap. So we can get this rig knocked out. 17072. I think he's done. I think he's doing pretty good. Alright. Sell that. Ah, crap. We gotta actually get that back in there. Okay, this is a problem. You know, we have to go bigger. I don't have the means, so... Yeah, because that's the only one that fits. We'll make sure we turn that in last. Because, yeah, we're 90 over. But that's the exact replacement of what needed to be in there. That was what was in there before we took it apart. Cooling. That's all mostly... What has he got in here? Could give him more RAM. We'll see how much money we have left over, but probably not enough. Replacement graphics card. 470, 4 gig. Boot her up. Yep, that way we can get rid of a... That way we can get rid of a stick of memory I would never use on a cheap rig. Get it out of there. Ooh, murdery-like. We'll run 3D Mark and virus scan and, you know, all the usual suspects. 8405. That'll make her happy. Alright, power that down. Alright. Boom. Virus scan. We're not going to GPU tune this bitch, though. No point. Reboot! Alright. Check for prawn. Prawn looks clean. Alright. We know that one's pretty much fixed. So let's make a save and turn in what we've got. Just to see how this all kind of plays out. We'll check the bay as well. Ooh. Oh my. It'll get used. It could get used. Let's collect on these two guys. Boink, boink. Alright. The ease mails. Alright, let's pay this really quick before we forget. Alright, let's do Her Royal Majesty here, because we went over by 90 bucks, and let's see what happens. Didn't matter. Some of these mission quest ones don't seem to really care if you go over, which is interesting. Wait a minute, what? Oh, we're still working on that one. This one should be good. Yup. And this one should be good as well. I think this is probably an ad. Yeah. No, it's not, actually. Ooh. We'll take a look at that in a moment. New PC fixing, and what is this? Another, so 3 builds. It looks like coming up. Nice, big ones too. Well, yeah, big one. Yeah, so 3 big, really large builds here. Very low level quests too. That's interesting. All right, past the benchmark. Let's go ahead and uninstall this garbage. For you, my friend, would be done. And he got extra free RAM out of it. So, well, I threw in an extra stick of RAM. I had matching RAM, less, shitting around, and I thought you'd like it, buddy. Wow, really? Yeah, that's right. You're not going to charge me for it? Well, I'm going to charge you for the part, but it stays within your budget, so... Really? Yep. So we doubled your memory. Sweet. Oh, boy. All right. And we got some new parts. Sweet. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry, I get excited very easily when I see better RAM. All right. So, here's the deal, too, is we got 3 new builds. Ooh, damn. 52. Oh, boy. Do we even have anything that high? I'm sure we have like 5,200, but yeah, or no, we only go up to 5,000, which means this is gonna have to be a liquid cooled rig, and then 2209. Oh fuck. No time limit on it, much like this one. I mean, I believe we can get to 2200 with the one of the founders cards. The 5252 would mean liquid cooling. So this is going to be a very complicated build. He's a total Arctic fanboy. You'll get only one fucking thing at Arctic as far as I'm concerned, motherfucker. But yeah, it looks like this is going to be a liquid cooled rig. That's the only way we're going to get to 5252 when we can only get to 5 freaking thousand. So, I mean, I'm sure we can probably get to it. It's level 16. So, my understanding, supposedly, is that anything can be reached if you're the level to reach it. So, theoretically, we should be able to do this. So, we'll probably go with the most affordable, overclockable one we can, which would be this guy here. So, but yeah, this is going to be a rough build. We're going to have to spend a lot of time on that one. And then, what is that, 2209? 2209, you say, huh? Oh, my stars and garters. 1911. That might be able to get us there. It's either the Amp Extreme or the Founders, and I forget about the Founders specifically. This guy never made it. We could never get that dude to make it, so I'm not convinced that he will make it. So I want to say it's that or the Found. I think we've figured. It's been so long. I think we figured that the Founders cards can get that high. So we could go with the best Founders card in the 1080 series, so over here, because that number 1733 is much higher than 1582. So that's probably going to be our selection there, because it's rough. That's going to be a freaking pain in the ass, and we may not even be able to do it. So it's going to be one of those things where I'm probably going to make a save before even attempting that rig. And I will probably start with that rig first. And we're going to have to do a lot of math. We may even do it separately. I might just buy everything for this computer without even accepting the other quests, just to see if this can even be done with what we have accessible to us. But obviously we have to go liquid cooling, and we're hoping that we can get a GPU to get that high. So anyway, this is a good place for us to stop. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. And when we come back, my nightmares come true as we try to see if we can even do this. I don't even think it's possible to get to 2209. 5252 I think we might be able to do with some liquid cooling. It's just setting all of that up and trying to stay within the $4,500 budget, which should be totally doable. Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JackTartStudios for more awesome live gaming action. Thank you guys for stopping by. We'll see you guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.